It, it's part of the minutes. Okay, I'm telling you, it's not in the packet, it's in the minutes of the Parks and Recreation Committee, okay? The, other thing is that, I have to give you a copy of Wilkinson Square. Owen Dolan Days, are going to be on Saturdays in Westchester Square, and we're very happy about that. Westchester Square is becoming such a wonderful, attractive place, and where we see all the new stores and all the new ideas and everything else there, and we should support them. They work hard for their bid program. Okay, that's it for the time being. You're very welcome.
Moving in, planning a budget.
Thank you. We met on June 11th and planning and budget committee. Really, all we did was review the accrual expenditures for $17,000. You've got a list back here of all the expenditures that are being made in the office, the security cameras, the computer, and a whole bunch of items. Now, we didn't have a quorum, so we've got to have a floor resolution tonight. Now, I'll give you a second to review that. Any questions? No questions? Good. Resign. Yeah.
The last item, the last page about 500 approval, it says to use for keys for new board members. I don't understand. So they can lose every one of these? Keys to go.
That.
Yeah. The chair people have to have keys. And there are some chair people who don't have keys to those because, for whatever reason, so we have to use that money. But that money is not only for keys, it's for any purpose that we have left. What happens is, as you know, as a former district manager, we try not to give the city back its money. We basically try to use it all up. So that's a $535 charge, which we've got, and we found a use for it. We've got a very good use for it, so we're not even worried about that anymore. Thank you.
I thought you knew that.
How much these cost?
These don't cost $544. Yeah, just to the chairman, chairs of the various committees, you know, okay. I believe it was a question of $500. Onward and upward. Any other questions? Okay, we do four. Resolved at the request of the Planning and Budget Committee of Community Board 10 and the board's fiscal year 2014 budget update, copy attached. Be approved by the full board for the next scheduled board meeting. Discuss.
Motion to accept the resolution as read. Motion. Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Abstentions?
Very good.
Youth and education, Bob? Bob.
Everybody? I don't need a mic.
Bob.
Okay, we met with the Kids Play Boys and Girls Club. As you know, we've been visiting some of our youth centers. This was very the final visit to the youth center over in the Broadcast Community Center. They're doing an amazing job over there. We're really thrilled. The minutes are pretty much self-explanatory, but there were just a couple of items I wanted to go through because the center has had certain difficulties, and we as a board should be working to help them get those resolved. So I'm just going to run through the last basically two paragraphs. The center's had difficulty getting repairs done. Leaks in the roof, getting a dishwasher hooked up, having an outside ball field which is unusable due to poor conditions of the stadium lights being hazardous conditions. In addition, the gymnasium, which was built 10 years ago, was never listed with the buildings department for a public assembly permit, and as such, was simply in violation of the fire law. This just seems ridiculous, okay? We have Frosneck Housing, a city housing project, who really doesn't want to lift a finger because they make everything the responsibility of Pittsburgh Boys and Girls Club. The buildings department needs to get in there and issue a permit. So Ken, maybe Greg, you can get in there and work on that, give them the assembly permit. They've been running and operating it for 10 years, and they're constantly getting fined from the fire department.
Just so you know,
What they say.
Matt and I had really worked very hard to get out of Florida, a lot of weeks.
Oh, I know. We did a lot of work there the last time we visited. We found out some lighting problems, we were able to get all that corrected. We found leak problems, we were able to get them corrected. So now we need to go back once again. Yes, Greg? From what I understand, this is a condition that's existed for 10 years. They have a new director there, and we told them we would reach out and try to see what we can do to resolve the issues. I believe they have filed. I don't know why it hasn't been approved, but I told the board that we would reach out and see what we can do for that. So we'd like to try and get those issues resolved as soon as possible so they can start getting fines. Yes?
The summonses have been issued by the fire department.
Correct.
Which I see for myself, fire department uses their space for basketball.
I know. It's absolutely insane, it's a ridiculous situation, and it's something we should be able to resolve for them. So the board will work towards that goal.
Bob, it's part of the fire department, the firemen.
It's fire.
It's not the inspectors.
They're, no, the ones who issue the summonses are the civil service. They're not firemen, they're
These are fire inspectors.
fire inspectors. Thank you.
Right. These are the
They're
fire
not firemen,
inspectors.
so.
But it is ridiculous, the fire play basketball, and they're getting fined for it anyway. Anyway, the committee said we'd work with the board and our elected officials to address these issues. David Diaz, I don't believe David here tonight, I don't see him, but I want to commend David Diaz because he agreed to work with a friend of his who's a plumber, and they're going to donate their time to get the dishwasher hooked up to resolve that problem. So again, we're thrilled to be able to work with our Boys and Girls Club. We're really looking forward to Co-op City and the bingo hall and working with them to expand their programs in Co-op City. I'm so happy to hear it. We've been fighting for years on that. So I'm just going to move on. You want me to go right into it? The new business? Or do you want me to wait? You want me to do this? New business. New business. You want me to go into it now or do you want me to wait? Okay. There was an article, Bronx added most supportive housing in the city over the last decade, that's the show. I had asked Ken to send this to all of the board members to include with the minutes. And I just want you to know, we are constantly talking about the issues of group homes and supportive housing, as they call it, in the various boroughs, and particularly in the borough of the Bronx. So when I saw this, I said, hey, we need to know this, okay? The Bronx has taken on more city-financed supportive housing in the past decade than any other borough. A move that not everybody in the community backs. From 2005 through 2014, the city has paid to create roughly 2,500 units of supportive housing in the borough, according to the Department of Housing and Preservation and Development. Manhattan followed with 1,711 units, 800 units less. Brooklyn with 1,644, 900 units less. Queens with 52, and Staten Island with 19. The article goes on and on, but we always talk about fair share, and somehow the Bronx has been dumped on for the last 10 years. We've been talking, don't dump on the Bronx. Well, here are the stats for you. So I just wanted everybody to be aware of it. I was going to bring it up on the new business. It's not a youth committee item, but it's a great article, so please take the time to read it. And the next time they come to us, make sure you have the exact information. I just want to say one more thing. John, it's an absolute pleasure to have you at the Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. And everybody else. Health and Human Services. I'm all choked up now. Deborah Hunt.
Okay, So, hi everybody. So we are meeting next Wednesday to discuss our Healthy Lifestyle Challenge that we are tentatively having the kickoff on September 20th. So we are in full swing, and I would just like to invite the new board members to consider joining our exciting committee and just welcome. And now that the sun is upon you, I have to just give one warning. Just be aware of heat exhaustion, so make sure you hydrate. Watch out for your little puppies and your children, and you know, no children or puppies in cars. We still don't learn that, and if you have a swimming pool, I think I read about 4 drownings so far this year, so please be careful. Thank you.
Virginia, you are up. Nomination committee.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the members of the committee for all of their hard work. Everybody received a yellow ballot, okay, all the members, and you voted and gave the ballot to Patrick, okay? And I'm going to call Patrick up to give a report. The offices that were running were... Has everybody handed in their vote?
No.
The yellow, oh, okay. Okay, now I'll fill in with the fact that we included at the end of the ballot, and if anybody, wants any questions about it, we included the portion of our Constitution and bylaws which was voted by the board several years ago, that each office will serve for a term of 2 years with elections held each year. And it goes on, I'm sure all of you did read that. The end result is we needed somebody impartial to count the ballots. And what better person than our own Patrick? So he's calculating just exactly what's what. We have Martin Prince running for chair, and Julia Mazursky running for chair, and then for the post of first vice chair, John Morano, no competition. The individual who offered his name for the post of second vice chair was Tony Salam-Bene. The following individuals have offered their names for the post of secretary, Peter Cantilio, and for treasurer, Carl Nettermeyer. So we thank everybody for participating in this, and I guess I'll call on Patrick to announce what's what.
It's still calculating.
He's still calculating.
Tight race. Let's do a recount.
The new offices will take their posts effective July the 1st of this year. There will be committee meetings, if necessary, that will be held at the board office, and we encourage all our new members to sign up for one or more committees, anything that they're interested in. And John wants to say something.
We're gonna move on to old business, all right? Give him a few minutes to do the tally there. So, is there any old business that we have? No? Old business? How about new business?